Hey guys, this is Claudia here from the Bookkeeping Experts. We're back for one more week of education with QuickBooks Online. Now, today we're going to talk about a very important subject, and it is how to customize your profit and loss or your income statement, which is the same report, by the way. The profit and loss is one of the most important reports in accounting in QuickBooks, and the reason why, it tells you the story of how you're doing this year. So it's all your income and all your expenses, and what's your net income, what's how much money you're making or how much money you're losing, hopefully making, right? So there's different ways for you to customize your profit and loss, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, without much further ado, here we go. All right, so here is Craig's list. That's the sample account, and by the way, we are on the business view, and I wanted you to take a look at how it looks, because a lot of you have this view, and this is how you get your report. So if you click here, business overview, reports, right over here. Usually you're gonna start right here on the standard reports. The most important reports will be under your favorites. Mine is the profit and loss, and the balance sheet should be the cash flow as well. This is just a sample account, by the way. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the profit and loss. Then we're gonna go right to the profit and loss, and it's the Craig's Design and Landscaping Services. And I have different things that I can do to this report to get the information that I need. Okay, starting from the period up here, this is where if I click on the arrow, this is how you change your period. And the display column is gonna give you different options to display column in different manners. Right now it starts with total only, but one report that I use a lot is, or one view that I use a lot, is the months, by months. And the reason why I do by months is so that I can compare my income through the months, income and expense, and what's your bottom line. Especially if you have a seasonal business, this is going to be very useful to kind of predict what's going to happen in the next year, right? So or as far as months go, by months. Okay, so you can do it by quarters, by years, so different ways here. Okay, another way for you to customize, of course, is to compare your report with prior years. Okay, this is a sample account. We don't have anything here, but I can select to compare to the previous period or to the previous year, and I can do it by changing in dollar amount or percentage. I really like to do the percentage because that's going to give me a better idea of how I'm growing. Obviously, I want to make sure that I'm growing, not going backwards. And of course, you can track your cost of goods sold as well, especially if you're a restaurant. You want to keep track of your cost of goods sold, especially with food price the way it is. You want to verify if there is any thread or any changes, incline or decline on the cost of goods sold or income, right? All right, so if I click on run report, so it's going to compare. Obviously there is no information here because it's just a sample count, but on the perfect world, on the 2022, it would have the income for the prior year and the expenses and the percentage of change. So the percentage of change between the prior period and the current period or year. Okay, and the accounting method is we have a couple of options, either cash or accrual. It's how you account for your money, your income, and your expenses. Now, most small business is going to be a cash basis. Okay, and cash basis means you only count your income or your expenses once the money actually clears the bank account or you actually receive the cash once it's deposited, right? So that's how you want to do if you're a small business, your cash basis, you want to run it by cash. And accrual basis, you would count the income and the expenses once you actually receive, even before you pay for that. So you receive your, or you send an invoice, for instance, to a client. Even before that client pays your invoice, you're already counting as an income because you earned the money already. You just haven't received, but you will, right? If you're in accrual basis, for instance, an invoice is sent on the 30th of December but not paid until the 5th of January. So that income will count for the prior year. Now, if you're on cash basis, that income will only count for, you know, the following, or whenever it was paid, which is on January 5th of the following year. So this is the major change here. So, you know, accrual versus cash. And if you enter bill on your in your books, not expenses but bill, once you accrue those bills, once again it is counted if you run your reports by on an accrual basis. Okay, so this is how you you would customize this part. You can also customize the name of the business, okay, and the name of the profit and loss right here. So that's one way for you to do it. Another way for you to customize is to click on the customization button right over here, and you can customize it in different ways. So if you click on the filter right down below here, it's going to give you different options to filter by customer or vendor. Let's suppose you want to just look at one specific customer. You can just select customer here, and you can click on the arrow and select what customers you want to look at to see how much income you're making from that customer. Same thing with a vendor. So let's suppose that you want to see, you want to compare how much money you're spending in certain vendors, and you can go ahead and click and select the vendors, or select the ones that you want to verify your expenses by. Okay, and finally, header and footer. Remember that we were able to change the name. You can change the name here too, and also select if you want to show the logo on your reports or not. I always like to show the logo because I'm sending the reports to my clients and I want them to see their logo in there. Okay, especially if they're sending it to a bank or whatever they need. Okay, so yeah, I want the logo in here. Okay, you can also choose if you want the date that was prepared, the time prepared, and the report basis, which is cash versus accrual. Okay, all right, so obviously here's just how you want, if you want center or left, whatever you want, how you want the report to look. Okay, once you customize your report, let's suppose you are changing, you know, you want to see it by customer, and you want to see, I don't know, those 3 customers here, or you know, your top customers. You can go ahead and click on run report, and then you can save your customization. Okay, so once you do it, you can save your customization, and you can put the name of this report for whatever you want. You can put top customer report, or whatever you want to name it according to the needs of your business. So knowing how to customize the profit and loss will help you quite a bit. Will help you so that you can get the information you need to run your business the way you need to run it. You know, either you want to see the products you want to customize by products, or vendors, or customer, whatever you need, you can do that. You can do it in QuickBooks Online and save customization. Once you save customization, to be able to find those reports, we're going to click on back to report list, and it's going to be under custom reports. Okay, this one is one that I did before, so you can click on. So I changed the name of the profit and loss to income statement, because profit and loss and income statement is pretty much the same. Okay, it's the same report with different names. But let's suppose if you have nonprofit, or you know, obviously you want to call this report something else, you can change it. You can change the name of your report. Okay, and if you have a DBA, let's suppose the name of your company is Craig's Landscaping, but the DBA is Craig's Landscaping Solution. Yeah, you can change that, so you can send those reports to whoever needs to receive it. Okay. All right. So here you can also export it as a PDF or Excel, or and you can add it here to. You can add it to share this to a group. If you have a group of people that work together and you want to share that report, such as your salespeople, or let's suppose you can, whoever you need this reports to share it with. Okay. All right. Okay, this is it. This is it for this week. Let me go back here. All right. Okay, I hope this information was useful to you. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and share with the world. Share with your friends, share with your co-workers, share with your family, whoever you want to share with. And also, if you have a question, go ahead and write down below. We actually respond to those questions quite right away, quite fast, very fast. So try us. And if you want us to cover a different subject in the future, also write down below. We'll be able to prioritize that for you. All right. So, and subscribe to our channel. Yay, subscribe so you can receive all this good information every week. Every week. We're back every week with more information and updates on QuickBooks Online. Excuse me. All right. I hope this information was useful, and I'm looking forward to see you again next week. Until next time, keep on smiling.